Hello everyone, welcome to Everyday Essential series of Shantha Lakshmi IAS Academy, where we are going to discuss the everyday topics from the Hindu and the Indian Express. So today, as part of this series, let us discuss the topics from 20th as well as the 21st July 2025, where we are going to discuss first about the glass grid rapid technology, second about the Jodhidara and the Hatti tribe, third about the Mangal Pandey, fourth about the Panala Fort, and finally Indonesia country mapping. So starting with our first topic, that is the glass grid rapid technology. So why we are discussing this technology now? See, the National Highway Authority of India, that is NHAI, has started using this technology, glass grid rapid technology, in a trial mode on this National Highway 44, which is the Chennai to Bangalore highway. So let's see what is this glass grid rapid technology. So this glass grid rapid technology was designed by the IIT Madras for this National Highway Authority of India. So what it will do? So these glass beads are a lengthy layer which contains small particles of this glass beads. So you can see here, it is a lengthy layered pad which contains the small particles of the glass beads of each bead with the size of 1 meter wide and 0.25 millimeter height. And these beads are laid on these glass beads. The designed glass beads are laid on this identified cracked portions on this road. And after laying these glass beads, so one layer is established with these glass beads. Then after that, a fresh coat of bitumen is also be laid on these glass beads. So these glass beads prevent the cracks. How? The glass bead layer sticks between the two layers of the bitumen, and then it prevents any cracks on the roads, and which results in the absence of any manholes or the potholes during this monsoon season. So that's how it protects the road and also provide a longer shelf life to the roads. And what are the two trial spots which have been identified by the National Highway Authority of India for using this glass grid rapid technology? Those are, say, Vankadu village in the Vellore, which is of 1.2 kilometer, and near the Kanigapuram near Ambur in the Tirupatur, which is 2 kilometer road. So this is about the glass grid rapid technology, which was designed by the IIT Madras, used by the National Highway Authority of India to reduce the cracks on the road. Now moving to our second topic, that is the Jodhidara and the Hatti tribe. So why we are discussing this topic now? See, the two brothers of this Hatti tribe tied the knot to a same one woman in the Shilai village of the Himachal Pradesh. This marriage was witnessed by many relatives, and they held the marriage for a 3-day ceremony in a very grandeur manner. So we'll see what is this Jodhidara and the Hatti tribe. See, this Jodhidara is also known as the Ujala Paksha or the Draupadi Pratha, which came from this Draupadi of Mahabharata, who married 5 Pandavas, Pancha Pandavas. And it is a traditional practice of polyandry. So what is this polyandry means? What is this practice of polyandry? So polyandry means the one woman marries more than one man or more than two man or the brothers. More than the women marries more than one man is known as the polyandry. So why this practice now? What is the purpose of this practice, and why this women, Sunita Chauhan, has been married to two brothers, have agreed to marry two brothers or two men? So that is to prevent the division of the ancestral land and also to establish the economic stability. Economic stability in this Himachal Pradesh area. See, Himachal Pradesh is a hilly and mountainous area, right? And there the agriculture land is very limited. So the people who have this agricultural land, in order to prevent the division of this ancestral land, will follow this tradition, that is the Jodi Dara tradition. So that's how they can maintain the economic stability of their land. And also, it will preserve the family unity, thereby promoting the values of brotherhood and the mutual respect and the love. So what about the children now here? Who is considered as the legal father of these children born to two brothers? See, the eldest brother is legally recognized as the father of the children who are born to these women. But the parental duties are shared by both the brothers. But only legally recognized father is this eldest brother for all the children. And is it permitted under our Indian law, polyandry? The answer is big no. It is not permitted under our Indian law. Polyandry is not permitted. But it is recognized by the Himachal Pradesh High Court as their customs of this Hatti tribe. It is recognized by the Himachal Pradesh High Court. It withheld the sanctity of this Jodi Dara or this polyandry of this particular Hatti tribe only. And it is prevalent in the Jaunsar Babar of the area of the Uttarakhand state and also the Kidor district of this Himachal Pradesh. So this is about the Jodhidara, which is a polyandry practice of Hatti tribes. So now what is this Hatti tribe? So these Hatti tribes are the close-knit community which resides in this Transgiri region. This Transgiri region, which is the border of the Himachal and the Uttarakhand region. So the name Hatti comes from their occupation, that is the traditional occupation. That is their traditional, the people's traditional occupation is that selling the small amount or small things in this local markets. Local markets which are called as the hats. So from these hats, the name Hatti tribe has come. And this Hatti tribe has granted scheduled tribe status in the year 2023. And they are governed by their traditional or own governing council, which is known as the Kumbli. And their Hatti tribe's largest annual festival is the Boda Tyohar or Mago Ki Tyohar. So this is about the Jodhitara and the Hatti tribe. Now moving to our third topic, that is the Mangal Pandey. So why we are discussing now about the Mangal Pandey? So the Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tributes to the Mangal Pandey on his 198th birth anniversary in this year 2025. So July 19 marks the birth anniversary of the Mangal Pandey. So who is this Mangal Pandey? He is an important figure in the Sepoy Mutiny or the revolt of 1857, which is also considered as the first war of Indian independence. So let's see about the Mangal Pandey. So he was born on July 19th, 1827 in Nagwa village in the Balia district to a Brahmin family. That is the Bhumihar Brahmin family of this Uttar Pradesh state. And he joined the East India Company's army as a soldier at the age of 22 years only. And he joined in the 6th Company of the which regiment? This is 34th Bengal Native Infantry Regiment. And after the introduction of this Enfield rifle cartridges, that is filled with the beef and the pork fat. So he refused to use this newly introduced Enfield rifle. And on March 29th, 1857, he mutinied against the British East India Company and fired at his senior sergeant major. And due to this mutiny, on April 8, 1857, he was hanged by the order of the court-martial at the Lal Bagan in the Barakpur. And due to this mutiny only, he started this mutiny and it came into this 1857 revolt. So, Mangal Pandey is the most important figure in the 1857 revolt. And next comes our Panala fort, that is the Maratha military landscape fort, which has been inscribed in the Maratha military landscape. See, you can see the pictures of this Panala fort. So this Panala is a hill fort. It is a type of hill fort situated on the mountains, and it is situated in the Panala, which is northwest of this Kolhapur. Maharashtra state. And it is called as the fort of the snakes due to its zigzag shape. This Panala fort has this zigzag shape and it is referred as the fort of the snake, and it is the largest of all the Deccan forts. This Panala fort is the largest of all the Deccan forts. And who built this fort initially? See, it was built by the Silahara ruler Boja II in the 12th century, that is between the 1178 and the 1209 CE. And after that, it came under the control of many dynasties, that is the Devagiri Yadavas, then Bahamanis of Bidar, then Adishalni dynasty of Bijapur. And in the year 1659 CE, it came under the control of the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. But in the 1660 CE, in the battle of this Pavankin, Battle of the Pavankin, which was fought between the Marathas and the Bijapur. In this battle, the Bijapur has emerged victorious. Then they captured this Panala fort. And again in the year 1673 CE, again occupied this fort by the Chhatrapati Shivaji permanently and maintained as a military base. And this Panala fort was also used as headquarters by the Queen Regent of Kolhapur, that is Tarabai Rani Sahib, in the 18th century after the death of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So this is the historical details of this Panala fort. Now let's see about this architecture. So this Panala fort has this Andar Bhavadi. So what is this Andar Bhavadi? So this Andar Bhavadi is a three-story underground well which is secretly built to ensure the drinking water supply to the fort. Why it is built secretly? See, whenever the enemy occupies or whenever enemy wants to seize the fort, the first part they think is that they poison the well of the fort or they blockage the water to this well. So that's why this fort has an underground three-story well, which is known as the Andar Bhavadi. And one and other, it has also the Sachakoti, which is a watchtower from where you can see all the landscape of this Panala fort and also the enemy's views also. Next, it has a Teen Darwaza, which is also known as the three-gate entrance, which is a grand entryway to this Panala fort. It has also the Ambarkhana, which is a massive granary where the food grains are stored. And it is also as the Kalvatisha Mahal or the Nayakini Sajja, which is the courtesan's terrace room. And coming to the temples of this Panala fort, it has the Ambabachi temple and the Someshwar temples. So this is about the Panala fort. You can see here, this is the Andar Bhavadi and this is the Ambarkhana, which is the granary. And it is the three-story underground well. Now coming to a country, that is Indonesia. So why we are discussing Indonesia now? Because see, the passenger ferry boat which is carrying many passengers have been caught fire at the sea, which is in the Sulawesi Island in the Indonesia. So we'll see about this Indonesia. See, this is the transcontinental country. Transcontinental nation, which means it shares the border with the continent as well as the oceania also. So it is a country in the Southeast Asia and the Oceania. Its capital is Jakarta and it has land borders of Malaysia, East Timor, Papua New Guinea. See here you can see it is Malaysia sharing land border with Malaysia. Next Papua New Guinea and here it is East Timor. These are the land borders of this Indonesia. And this Indonesia has the major islands, that is the Sumatra, Java, Kalimantan and the Sulawesi or the Celebes and also the Timor, New Guinea also. These are the islands of this Indonesia and also the Les Sunda Islands. So here you can see the Timor Sea and the Arafura Sea, Celebes Sea, Sulu Sea and the Molucca Sea. Here it is the South China Sea. Okay. And Indonesia is the world's largest archipelagic state and it is also the world's fourth most populous country. And Indonesia is the largest country having Muslim population. Indonesia has the largest Muslim population in the world. So what is the second largest country having the Muslim population? That is the Pakistan has the second largest Muslim population. And what is the third country having Muslim population? The third largest country having Muslim population is the India. And this Indonesia is a member of the United Nations, World Trade Organizations, G20, BRICS, NAM, or Organization of Islamic Cooperation, and the APEC, that is the Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation, and the ASEAN grouping also. And Indonesia has the most active volcanoes. And it is situated across the equator. And this has one more feature, that is the Indonesia also hosts the Lake Tabo, which is the world's largest volcano Lake Tabo. So that's all for today. Thank you.